Doubles and coffee. Colm Imbert, the Dwayne. Colm Imbert, the deputy political leader of the People's National Movement. Colm Imbert, the imbecile Minister of Finance of the PNM for 9.5 years from September 7, 2015 to April 28, 2025. Colm Imbert said, like a revelation, the government is broke. Trinidad and Tobago is broke. Now, the Minister of Finance, Dave Tanku, has debunked the imps, the Imbert, and has said that while the economy is shattered, the revenue streams have been decimated, the mismanagement and corruption of the PNM has created a difficult situation. Kamla Persad-Bissessar and the UNC will fix it from disparate ministries, from the Ministry of Energy with Rudal Munilal, from diversification, sports tourism, increase efficiency at BIR. Dave Tanku has a plan and he is not panicking. He knew how bad Imbert was. He was reading all the accounts across the board for the last 9.5 years. He was debating in the parliament. He was researching and understanding. He was listening to the Auditor General, who was unable to give an opinion on Colm Imbert PNM accounts for 2 years. So Dave Tanku has debunked that. But what I want to talk to you all today is the political hypocrisy that has reached new levels, breaking ground, like exploring in interstellar, going into the Milky Way of hypocrisy of the political situation and mindset and DNA of the PNM. What I can't understand is exactly what is Colm Imbert trying to imply, trying to state. What case is he trying to make that 3.5 months after he was removed as Minister of Finance, he is making a claim that there is a pink minute and a circular which he misread that says Trinidad and Tobago, the government is broke because the government is redirecting loans for critical projects from state agencies to carry the fiscal burden month by month. Let's pretend that, Colm Imbert, that was true. Let's pretend that what you're saying is correct. Then it's you who did that, Colm. This UNC government now reach. Kamla Persad-Bissessar now reach. Dave Tanku now reach. Minister Munilal now reach. Minister Swarat Singh now reach. Minister Kama Maharaj and Dr. Neil Gosai now reach. So you are coming out talking to your people as deputy political leader of the PNM, hoping for them to get a resurgence and to believe in the inspiration of you as a new PNM leader, along with Penelope Beckles, who, by the way, tries to double down on the stupidity, abject asininity of Imbert and say, yes, they broke, the government broke. Benny, if the government broke, it's you and the PNM who broke the government and broke the country, and it's the UNC who had to now fix it. I am totally baffled. I doing this video here and I cannot even understand what I am doing the video in response to what? Penelope Beckles, if this country is broke, it's the PNM who broke it. It's your Imbert, your deputy leader, out of all the PNM young people and so on, the new vision. You bring back the old, dishonest, pathological, ignorant, asinine Colm Imbert. So Colm Imbert is boasting that he, as Minister of Finance, broke the country, have us broke, and therefore that the Auditor General was absolutely correct, that no documentation was provided, that she could not give an official opinion on the accounts because it was total chaos, mayhem, lack of accountability, lack of transparency, lifting the overdraft at every ministry, every state agency to the max, coming to the parliament to increase the overdraft limit by 10 billion, trying to create 3.6 billion of ghost revenue, having ghost gangs in CPEP and URP, ghost people across the board, hiring 2,300 people during the election at the Ministry of Housing and then not wanting to pay them. Wassa run to the ground in debt by Marvelous Marva and Nangang. Colm Imbert says that he got this memo from 2 months ago. So that is a month, 4 weeks after Kamala Persad-Bissessar became Prime Minister. Colm Imbert is telling you the country is broken, the country is bankrupt, and somehow he thinks that that's an aha moment, and that's a moment for the people to say, great is the PNM. Colm Imbert, if the country broken as you say, it's you who broke it, you imbecile. Now you see the dishonest pathology of Colm Imbert. Go back to September 8th or 9th, 2015, when Colm Imbert and Keith Rowley said, when we got into government after the People's Partnership, there were just 3 days of cash reserves. The country was broke. There was no money. And then a month later, Rowley doing a graph. Well, we under pressure because we're not doing good. But look here, in 2014 into 2015, these red lines, that's cash at bank. And look at cash and so on. In the Ministry of Sport alone, there's over 500 million left there to refurbish the Dwight York Stadium, to refurbish A.Z. Crawford Stadium, which engineers said that at risk of collapse, both of them, the plumbing, the electrical, the foundation, all these things, the roof, rusting, rotting. But take all that money, spend it out, and over 9.5 years, decimated the energy sector, lied about gas price, wasted money on Atlantic Train 1, 233 million, and Stuart Smallpin Young say, no big thing in the energy sector, you could get that back. Put NGC to make a loss of billions of dollars, a loss for the first time in history. Shut down Petrotrin, created a forex crisis, and tried to keep it secret. So Colm Imbert, I'm not sure if you're going senile, I really don't know. But if you are trying to make a case that Trinidad and Tobago is broke, you were the chef who made the stew. You were the one in charge. You were the captain who sank the ship. You were the captain who ran us aground and did not see the lighthouse. So if that is your point, then Colm Imbert, that is reason for the population to reject PNM forever. And this man is talking with arrogance, making a claim that the country is broke. When, first and foremost, if it were broke and the cash flows were down and not showing good results and we were in the red, then the first person who would have known that for an inordinate amount of time is Colm Imbert. So understand this, ladies and gentlemen. Anything that comes out of these people's mouth, and Penelope Beckers, you are the world's worst because you have no backbone. So anything them say, you just regurgitate and follow, Trump and follow suit. So the country broke. Well, Penny, you broke it. You are the leader of the PNM. You shut down the economy. You stopped the revenue streams. You stopped the collection. You stopped the revenue from energy sector. You shut down Petrotrin. 11,000 jobs, 6,000 permanent, 5,000 temporary, plus the fence line communities. You made NGC make a loss. The upstreamers were profiting 67% after your PNM negotiation, and that meant we went down in revenues of 67%. Kamala Persad-Bissessar will fix it. Dave Tanku will fix it. Kennedy Swarat Singh will fix it. Kamala Maraj will fix it. The revenue streams will become bursting at the seams again. Safety and security, the drug cartels will be shattered, as they'll have to find alternative routes for their drugs, as the US and Trinidad and Tobago, along with Guyana, Ecuador, Argentina, are shutting down the drug cartels passing through our 7 miles of Gulf of Paria. Kamala is fixing our Coast Guard vessels to patrol, fixing the radar, getting helicopters, getting our national security apparatus back up where the PNM decimated it. So Colm, you are boasting that you're an idiot. It's the first time in history I'm seeing that a man is admitting that he is a complete blithering idiot, that he shattered the economy, he shattered the revenue streams. He ran deficits that was so big he had to try to find ghost money. And the Auditor General stood up and showed you to be an oppressive, dictatorial, pathological liar, Colm Imbert. So if the country broke, it's you broke it. But don't worry, Kamala here, and she go fix it. Just like she trip on a plyboard and stand up and talk, stand up and play cricket, and all you say the lady, all, she show more fortitude than y'all could ever show. She got up and get up to work, and y'all sick PNM who laugh. Well, boy, God can even help all you. And to the Trinidad and Tobago football team, you see how your Prime Minister fall and bounce up and do her work against Curacao on September 5th. That is what all you have to do. Curacao is not no walkover. You have to show them when they come in we house that we are the bosses, that we will fix it, and we will fix them. Just like Dave Tanku will fix what Colm broke. Colm, but you're real stupid, boy. To the rest of the country, bless.